Yeah, you good. All right, y'all. So, welcome to another episode of Something for the Culture. We have a legend in the building tonight, none other than Mr. Fredro Starr himself. Welcome to the culture.
What's good out there? What's popping?
So, let's go ahead and kick this off. So, would you rather me call you Mr. Starr, Fredro? What you want me to call you?
You could call me Dro.
Okay. So, Dro, can
Yeah, what
you
up?
tell us how Onyx all became? Like, how did y'all link up? Everything.
Well,
Just give me the rundown.
for the people who might have never heard of Onyx, Onyx is four kids from Southside Jamaica who had a dream to make it out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Big DS. Rest in peace to Big DS. You know what I'm saying? He was my best friend when we started. Before we started Onyx, that was my man. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to him. He passed away. He was the original member of Onyx. You had Sticky Fingers, my cousin,
Hmm.
and then you had my man Son C. All four of us, we became Onyx. You know what I'm saying? We had a joint called Throw Your Guns. We had a joint called Slam. You know, we came in the game with Jam Master Jay from Run DMC. So people who might not know who Run DMC is, then I don't think we need to be talking. You know what I'm saying?
So look, so let me ask you this because not only are you a legend in the rap game, but you're also an actor. For those who are not familiar with your work, I want to start by with Sunset Park. How did you prepare yourself for the role?
First of all, I had to get the role. You know what I'm saying? Once you got the role, it's
Hmm.
all good because the checks is coming. You feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really nothing to prepare yourself for the. You had to prepare yourself for the audition to get the role. But once you got the role, it's like we just go to work and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still cool with a lot of the dudes from Sunset Park. I was just with Anthony Chicago, Anthony Hall. We call him Chicago. I was with him yesterday. He always
Okay.
be back and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, we built a friendship with Sunset Park. But to prepare for the role, it was nothing. It was just like go to work. You know what I'm saying? I was born to do this shit. I was born to do it. So it wasn't really nothing. You know what I'm saying? We was having a lot of fun on the set, playing basketball all day. You getting paid to play basketball and act up. You know what I'm saying? It was good.
So let's take it all the way back. I want you to tell me what the energy was like when you were on the Survival of the Illest tour.
Hmm. That's a good question because nobody asked that question lately.
Hmm.
Survival of the Survival of the Illest. God, that was a crazy tour. That was basically Def Jam mid '90s tour. That was the Def Jam tour. Because on the
Hmm.
Survival, you had Onyx, DMX, crazy ass. You know,
Hmm.
Ja Rule was on the tour. Um, who else was on Survival of the Illest? I think EPMD, the whole Def Squad, or I mean, Redman, all of them was on the tour. It was crazy, man. Survival of the Illest was one of the illest tours. You know what I'm saying? The energy on that shit that's when hip hop raw energy, man. It was just crazy. Um, we would alternate who was gonna close the show. You know what I'm saying? It was some nights it was DMX, some nights it was us and shit. So
Hmm.
like we might close the show one night and DMX might close the show one night. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of cool. You know what I mean? To kind of like, and then we built friendships with people like DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like we had to shut him down record with DMX, and that was crazy. So
Wasn't Nori or on that tour as
that
well?
was Def Jam. Yeah, Nori was on a remix. Nori and Pun. Nori and Pun was on a remix of Shane. Shout to Noriega. Rest in peace, Big Pun. Rest in peace, Jam Master J. I forgot to say that. But yeah, man, DMX was on that shit. And that's when Ja Rule, DMX, he was DMX hype man. Like Ja Rule was
Mhm.
like working on his album. He got signed at Def Jam, but he was on the Survive with the Illest tour. He was, on stage with DMX. People ain't know
Mhm.
that. Niggas used to do mad push-ups outside. You know what I'm saying? We'll be outside waiting for the bus. Niggas be doing mad push-ups. It was crazy.
So let me ask you this, because somebody just mentioned it in the comments about a Onyx verse Naughty by Nature, because you know all these verses is going on. We just had DMX and Snoop. Would you consider doing an Onyx verse Naughty by Nature? I think. I think.
Um,
Oh, there you go.
I never. She got more like Can you
You going in and out, huh?
yeah, naughty by nature, man. Shout the stretch, man. I see is in the crazy. Can you hear me now?
You going in and out. You going in and out.
One, two, one,
Uh,
two. We good?
I hear you, but you going in and out.
All right, we gonna change it up. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
What was the question?
The question was, would you ever consider a Onyx verse Naughty by Nature versus?
Hell no. I don't want to fuck with Naughty by Nature, man. Them niggas got too many hits, man. I ain't fucking with them niggas, man. Fuck that. Let me let me go against Cypress Hills, or let me go. I mean, they got hits too. Like, let me
Mhm.
go against MOP. Oh, they got hits too. Oh, you know what? We got hits too. Fuck
Right.
that. We go against anybody. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
So I got a quick question for you. Somebody in the comments, shout out to Jonathan Bourne Jackson from Do the Knowledge Radio. He said, "Where did you find X1 Ripback? Excuse me, where did you find X1?"
Hold on. Rest in peace to X1, man. Fucking X1, motherfucking X1. That motherfucker. I was just heard an interview with Westside Gun and Conway. They was talking about X1. That shit made me feel good that that Conway and them niggas respected X1 Pen. They
Mm-hmm.
respected his energy. You know what I'm saying? Because X1, rest in peace, man. That kid was special, man. If he was still here, he would be definitely one of the top rappers in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like his whole shit was crazy. We found them on Rockaway Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on Rockaway Boulevard. That's in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
131st. That's like 131. That's 131st was 131st Street. You know what I'm saying? They call it 131st. You know, so Rockaway Boulevard was where everybody in the neighborhood, you had to come up on Rockaway Boulevard. We came up on Rockaway Boulevard. We did our thing. Then the younger generation, they came up on Rockaway Boulevard. So when we
Mm-hmm.
went back to the hood, he was the nicest nigga in the hood, like straight up. You know what I'm saying? He had a little crew, gang green niggas,
Mm-hmm.
still living. My little brother Hussein was down with that shit. This kid named Chop and Devin and X1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We found X1 and we just was them niggas was just coming to Jersey with us. We was taking them niggas out the hood, letting them see different shit. You know what I'm saying? They was coming to the shows with us. Then they started coming to the studio with us. Then once that shit happened, X1 was just a standout. You know what I'm saying?
So I
He was
want to
a
talk
standout.
about your roles in, because you've been in a lot of different things. I want to talk about Law and Order, New York Undercover, and NYPD Blue. I want you to tell me how each role you played in each one of these shows differed from the other.
Um, I would say, I mean, you can't really. I mean, it's everything is different. You know what I'm saying? Law and Order, that was, working with vets. When I did Law and Order, I was working with like the guys that I would see on TV all the time. Like, yo, these dudes are like fucking real actors and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking dude from Rockaway Boulevard. I'm in here with these dudes and shit, and we had a great time. They
Hmm.
respected me as an actor. You know what I mean? And it was cool.
Hmm.
It's cool to do all these different shows and work with different actors and people you see on TV. And it's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember watching New York Undercover. I was like, oh shit, Malik Yoba and all of them. I was watching that shit, and then they was like, yo, you got to audition for this shit. And I was on it. I was like, yo, I'm on New York Undercover with Malik Yoba. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. You know what I mean? And it's cool. Acting is cool because you get to form relationships with people that you admire. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? You get to work with people that you admire. Some people you don't admire.
Right.
Because I've been on some sets where it get crazy, straight up.
Wow.
Niggas
So, okay.
throwing bows and shit.
Wow. So everybody, well, I know the females loved your role as the infamous Q on Moesha.
Uh,
I know I grew up on you being Q on Moesha. Like all the women could actually say we had a love hate relationship with damn Q. Like we hated you, but we loved you.
I'm about to put Q on OnlyFans.
I wait a minute.
Your man Q gonna be on OnlyFans.
I can't. I cannot.
Q from
So I
Moesha.
want you, I want you to tell me about your whole experience on Moesha, from behind the scenes, on the set, everything in between.
First of all, I just want to drop this real quick. I think Moesha is on Netflix.
It is. It is.
Wow, that's crazy. How you doing? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But man, that shit was a cool experience, man. Rest in peace to Lamont Bentley. He was on the show. That was my man. And rest in
Mhm.
peace to Andell. She was on the
Mhm.
show. Just going thinking back to what we was doing. That was like we was doing something for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Moesha was hip hop, down to the music. We was even rappers and singing on the show. Like we had a little group on the show. With Countess.
Mhm.
It was cool working in Hollywood early, like 90, I think 96.
Mhm.
So it was cool, man. The first episode that I that I was featured on, the first time I was featured on there, um, when I came out, the first line, like we was rehearsing for the whole week. I got down there, we was chilling, doing my thing, rehearsing with everybody. The first line when I come out, I'm talking about it's the first. It's packed when you doing my wish. It's a live audience. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? There's mad people, everybody moving around, people with the headsets, cameras. If you see how it's really filmed, this shit is like craziness. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Mhm.
like put in the spotlight, all the cameras on you. They put the makeup on you, and then everybody step back and they like action, and you just like gotta do your shit. So my first line, I fucked up.
I'm weak.
I was like, I just fucked the whole shit up, and everybody was just like looking like. So I had to fucking just like take myself, and I had to be like, "You got this, man. You got it." And then I killed it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I finished, everybody was clapping. The girls were screaming, and then that was the beginning of Q. You know what I mean? Like but that's what really happened. The first line, I fucked up.
I know for one, when Moesha and Q broke up, I was too through with you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I was thrilled. We were
Yeah,
all through with you.
you had dudes like Usher, trying to come on there and snatch. You know what I'm saying? Like it was ill, man. You know what I'm saying? Merlin Santana. You know,
Mm-hmm.
rest in peace to Merlin Santana, man. You know, he was on the show too. Or Haji. We had a cool. It was a cool, time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was on
Bernie
there.
Mac was on the show. Genuine was on the show.
Yep.
Nia Long came through. One of the boxers, Vargas, came through. I think Whitney
Mm-hmm.
Houston came through too there. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know. I'm gonna tell a story on my I do something called Real Rap. Kobe Bryant used to come through the set. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Kobe Bryant used to come through freestyling with me and Lamont. But that's for another. That's for my show. I'm gonna tell that story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's right.
Freestyling with Kobe. But yeah, man, it was cool doing that show. It
So,
was cool.
what was working with Brandy like?
Oh man, it was the chemistry was it was there. Like we had something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. It was cool working with Brandy. She was real talented. You know what I'm saying? And I think both of us being in music
Mm-hmm.
kind of helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? As far as how we was bouncing off each other. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like we was like doing a song together. The way we was acting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. That was cool. Definitely cool. You know what I mean?
Now I know back in the day when Moesha was going on, it was a little rumor that y'all had a relationship or was might have been dating um back then. I want to know, is that true? Oh, I think we lost him a little bit. Let's give him a little time to
Nah,
unfreeze
yeah.
y'all.
Right,
Can you hear us?
I'm right here. You hear me?
Yeah, we do. You cut in and out for a
What you
little
want to
bit.
know? You see, you fucked up everything with that
I'm weak.
question.
Don't do me.
You fucked everything up with that question. That's where shit went crazy.
Yeah, so let's
Yo, can
get
you
the
hear
tea
me?
on
Because I
that.
can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Hold on. See, you fucked up everything. You fucked up the interview.
I'm weak. You can hear me now?
I can't hear
Can
you.
you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me? If you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but can you hear
Nah,
me?
nah. The chemistry we had on Moesha was so good that people thought that we had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was just a very good friendship. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But nah, it wasn't a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was just real good chemistry. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah,
So,
we was taking it to the bank. You know what I'm saying? People was going for it. The ratings was
hmm.
going up. Um, the ratings went up crazy from what I know. You know what I'm saying? When Q came
Hmm.
through, you know, shit was in a real was in a nice place. The writers were doing wonderful. You know what I mean? It was writers like Mara Brock, who was one of the
Hmm.
big writers in Hollywood to this day. Like um, they was having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Hmm.
can have fun with the puppy loves type of thing because we all went through it. You know what I mean? We all went through that stage, so it was kind of like fun. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's jump off of that. I want to ask
Hold
you
up, I
with
can't hear you.
every.
Let me see if this mic is.
Okay. Oh, we lost him. Let's see if we can get him back, y'all. Is Daddy at? Where's Daddy? All right, you back? Can you hear?
Yeah, I'm back, man. I'm in the back cave right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real down here.
I am weak. So I was saying, let's get off of that. I want to ask you how, with this whole crazy year of 2020, how has your quarantine life been going?
Yo, quarantine is. Yo, I'm about to pull my hair out. I ain't even got no hair. Shit crazy, man. Straight up, man. But you know what? it shows like my man Steve Lobel. We working. My man Steve Lobel. He put up a post. He said, if quarantine didn't bring out the hustler in you, you just ain't
Mhm.
got it in you. You know
That's
what I'm
very
saying?
true.
So most likely, if we wasn't home because of the coronavirus, most likely we would be on tour in Europe, Russia, South America, France, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. Like, Onyx got the best show in the world. Shout out to my man Sticky Fingers. We got the best show in hip hop. So we tour a lot. So being that we can't tour, we had to come up with a lot of more creative ways to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the podcast with my man Johnny Volga coming out. That's dropping this week. It's called Rappers and Ballers. You know what I'm saying? We got the podcast. We talking about sports. We talking about hip
Okay.
hop. You know what I mean? First episode, we got BSF, Black Soprano Family. You know what I'm saying on there. Just doing that. We got
Okay.
the Rappers and Ballers EP. I dropped my
Mhm.
solo EP with my man Shy Skills. Working just in the studio.
Mhm.
You know, doing some things with the marijuana strains right now. So we getting the Onyx brand into the marijuana business since we're in LA. And this is home of the best trees on earth. You know what I mean? And I've been smoking since birth. This is the best trees on earth. You heard?
No, that's
But
right.
yeah, so
So
we got
tell
the
us more
Onyx
about this
Edge coming.
podcast.
Onyx. The podcast is called Rappers and Ballers.
Okay.
My man Johnny Vogue
And
is
how
the
did you
co-host.
come up?
Huh?
How did you come up with the concept for the podcast? Oh, oh, did we lose him again?
Uh, concept for the
Oh, we lost him again, you guys. All right, let's see if we can get him back. Let's see. All right. Oh, welcome
yeah,
back.
there we go.
All right. So you were saying how you came up with the concept for the podcast show.
Hear me?
I can you're going in and out.
Rappers and ballers. You hear me now? Listen,
Yeah,
man.
I hear you.
Listen. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh, I hear you. Mm-hmm.
It's no reception down here. This shit is right. I'm in the back right now. It's like 120 rappers and ballers podcast, man. We just baseball a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not no fucking hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Not no fucking tennis. It's all one. Hip hop and sports is
That last part you were
Shaq
breaking up, man.
is into hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So
can we hear? I can't. You cutting out, baby. Can't hear you.
Shit is real out here, man. I think the feds is watching.
Hold on. As you froze again, you froze again, huh? Up. Let's see if we can get him back, y'all. He's having some technical difficulties at the location he's at. Let's see if we can get him back. In the meantime, while we're waiting for him to come back, please go over to the show. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments, reviews. Also, for the unsigned artists that are looking for a platform to be heard, be seen, just to get themselves out there, something for the culture is where it's at, of course. You're going to have to go to the page, book under services, and we'll be glad to get you on the platform so you can market your brand. So let's see what happened to Fredro, y'all. Might have to go to a little commercial break. Hey, Misty. Hey, girl. All right. Let's see. All right. I think we might have lost him. Let's see here. All right. We're going to come right back, y'all.